Are you caught in the home buying dilemma, wondering whether to jump in now or wait out the market? You're not alone. Today we're talking through the biggest fears faced by potential homebuyers, the fear of overpaying versus the fear of missing out. If you don't know me, I'm Trevor, and with over 20 years of experience in real estate and mortgage, I've guided countless individuals through the process of buying a home, and time again, I've talked with clients who experienced these same worries and helped them find a way to purchase their home and real estate investment. So whether you're making offers or just starting to consider your options, it's important to understand how to navigate these fears. Let's start with the first fear, the fear of overpaying. Many people worry about buying at the peak of the market, in every market, concerned that home prices or interest rates might drop after they purchase. And I get it. As of filming this video, the median home price in Washington state, according to Redfin, is about $650,000, and interest rates are hovering right around 7%. That kind of financial commitment can be daunting, and it's tempting to wait for a more favorable rate or to see if home prices come down. But what does waiting really cost you? Let's look at an example. Say you purchase a home for $650,000 with 20% down. That's $130,000 down. And you get a loan for $520,000 at 7%. Your monthly payment, principal and interest only, would be $3,460. If you were to wait for interest rates to drop by 1%, your monthly payment could decrease to $3,117. It's a savings about 10%. If you were to still commit to a payment of $3,460 at 6%, it would increase your purchasing power from $650,000 to $715,000. That's a 10% increase in value with a 1% decrease in interest rate. So the real question is whether this potential savings outweighs the possible increases in home prices during the wait, which leads us to the next fear, the fear of missing out. This one I see all the time. People are afraid of missing out on getting a home, especially as prices continue to rise. Honestly, I've personally experienced this fear. I fall into this camp. Having purchased a home a decade ago, I've seen its value increase by 250%. And that kind of increase isn't just a number, it's a life-changing amount of equity. The risk of waiting could mean paying significantly more in the future, not just in the price, but in missed opportunities for growth in equity and personal wealth. And according to Bankrate.com, home prices remain at record levels. So unless demand for housing decreases, the price for a home is likely to increase faster than the decrease in interest rates. Let's look at that same example of a $650,000 home. Say you wait 1 year for interest rates to drop, again from 7 to 6%. According to Redfin.com, prices in Washington have increased 9.3% year over year, which would mean that the same home would cost about $710,000. That's a 10% increase in value, making your mortgage payment roughly the same as if you purchased now. The difference would be you'd have 1 extra year of paying down the loan and another year of appreciation. And another thing to consider, once interest rates do drop, there will likely be more competition for housing because of the affordability in payment, and pricing is likely to escalate more. When we were at a 3% interest rate, almost every home had a bidding war that drove up prices, way over asking. So what do? Do you wait to buy? Unfortunately, there's no universal answer to that question because everyone's situation is different. But there are a handful of strategies you can use to help you decide and buy with confidence. One strategy is to purchase now, locking down the price of the home. And if interest rates decrease in a year or two, you can refinance to a lower rate. If home prices increase because of a decrease in interest rate, you will only benefit from a decrease in interest rate if you already own the home. Another strategy is to buy a starter property, possibly with an accessory dwelling unit, and rent out part of the home to offset the payment. It might not be your ideal home, but it starts the process of building equity and paying down the loan, and you can use that equity later to purchase your dream home. Balancing these fears is a complex challenge. It requires understanding not just market trends, but also your personal financial needs and landscape and your goals. So if you're seriously considering purchasing a home, the best thing you can do is talk to a lender, talk to a real estate agent, and explore what your options are. Whenever I work with a potential home buyer, I help them navigate these questions to assess the real cost of waiting for a lower rate versus the potential for increasing home prices. We also discuss how changes in the market could impact overall financial strategies and what measures you can take to ensure you make a decision that aligns with your long-term objectives. So if you have any questions or if you'd like more information, please drop a comment below, send me a message, or set up a time to talk with me through the link in my bio. And if you want to learn more about how you can get started building wealth through real estate, feel free to subscribe. Let's work together to navigate this challenging market and make the best decision for your future.